guys, welcome to TOBI TV channel. How are they, right? So guys, in today's update, as Biafrans jubilate all over the world, Ngozi Orebeze finally breaks into the hearts. I would say Ngozi Orebeze finally wins the heart of the most strongest presidents in the world. And I can boldly tell you that these presidents are not in good time with the Nigerian president. That's the very most shocking thing that has happened to the Nigerian government. I'm going to let you guys to listen to all the updates. And I want you guys to know also that another breaking news that would bring a very serious shock to the president of Nigeria also is that all these presidents and more of the presidents around the world have been giving their consent to the recognition of the United Biafra, and nobody can do anything about this. Holding Nnamdi Kanu never stopped anything. Holding Simon Ekpa never stopped anything. Let us see whether they will be able to hold Ngozi Orebeze also. Remember, Ngozi Orebeze is a UX citizen, so it will be impossible for Nigeria to have their way into the heart of this particular government, the United States of American government. I'm going to let you guys to listen to all the updates, and just in case it's the first time you're seeing me or you're seeing this channel, please help us subscribe, like, and comment on this particular
because the connection that the Biafrans need. Don't forget that women has every potential to penetrate where men cannot enter because she's a woman. The power of woman is speaking, and as I speak to you, Biafrans are not even surprised that this connection for Putin is coming to come and liberate Biafra. I speak to you yesterday that what I'm seeing ahead, the conjunction of Benjamin Netanyahu, the Donald Trump of this world, the Putin, it will be very difficult for Nigeria to be able to contend with these three principalities of the world. And that's why Biafrans are jubilating right now, because they know that the hour has come, the victory has come. They are saying that whether the Nigerian government like it or not, by holding Nnamdi Kanu or depriving Simon Ekpa not to speak to Biafran, they are not moved because they have somebody like Dr. Orebeze who is doing the needful in US. The connection is there for her, the resources is there for her, and Biafra should just wait because their woman is about to shake the table. These are the reasons we are advising Nigeria that fighting, holding Nnamdi Kanu, holding Simon Ekpa is not the solution, because this is ideology. You cannot stop ideology. The moment you hold somebody, another person will spring up. Who will tell you that after depriving Simon Ekpa not to speak to Biafran, that Dr. Orebeze will come and step to this shoe? And she's doing wonderfully well. And look at the world is gradually recognizing Biafra on a daily basis. They are gaining more popularity in the world. So as I speak to you, information even on our table that the Biafrans now, their international passport is in the table of Donald Trump. And the lobby of Nnamdi Kanu should not be pushed aside, because that woman to the information are close to her that she's doing a dangerous work, trying to push this Biafran issue to Donald Trump. And yes, Donald Trump is doing it because don't forget that one of the reasons I keep telling people that if Nigeria refuses to do the needful, Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, and this man Putin that are coming on board now, they will do the needful, because as I speak to you, one of the major problems of Donald Trump now is to see how to depopulate the population, black in America. And if you look at the blacks in America, Igbos occupy many space in America. So Donald Trump might be looking at it, if I can help these people to achieve their Biafra, many Igbo will go back to their country and invest in their home. And by then I can achieve my aim for depopulating black in America. So it's a factor that a lot of people are saying that this Donald Trump. Don't forget that the relationship of Nigeria with Donald Trump now is like a cat and rat. It's like a cat and rat, because Nigerian government also have seen that what Donald Trump wants to do, and that's why they are not like any movement that Donald Trump is moving. So for this information, this commission, it might likely be truth.
Okay, what is it that Russia, our government, the international community seems to be ignoring, shunning Nigeria in other ramifications?
No, come again.
Why is it that the international community now, especially Russia, the West Europe, seems to be shunning anything that has to do with Nigeria now?
Yes, of course, they've seen. If you ask me, you see what is happening in Nigeria, right? Because everything is going wireless in Nigeria. It's like Nigeria is like a country that without they are not obeying the rules of. One we expect that Nnamdi Kanu should also be free now. This man you hold there in detention, what this man have done cannot be compared to what the Fulani bandits are doing. Killing, raping. You see the video that is going viral about women, many women in Enugu State, where this Fulani used to make sex with them by all means, harassing them. So they said that they are poking a stick on their under, which is very, very embarrassing. And they're looking. I said something this morning on the one of the platform that was interviewed. Nigeria government should look into this. That is not by silencing Samuel Ekpa that is the issue. If you ask me whether I agree with what Samuel Ekpa is doing, I might not agree with Samuel Ekpa 100%. But if you look at since Samuel Ekpa has been stopped not to speak to Biafrans, the way these Fulani headmen now have the audacity to penetrate the southeast, raping women, kidnapping, doing all sorts of havoc. Where is the federal government to do the needful? If you stop Samuel Ekpa, because Samuel Ekpa have not moved his people to Lagos to come and destroy Lagos. Samuel Ekpa have not moved people to the north. He is in his own geographical zone to secure the southeast people, and that is what he's doing. Whether he got it wrong by sometimes crashing with Nigerian security, that one is not for me to say. But ever since he has been stopped, you could see how these Fulani men are getting entry into Biafra land. Don't forget how this ESM come into existence by Marginalization. Marginalization did not create ESM for me, for the best of my knowledge. He did not create ESM to fight the Nigerian armies. He did not create ESM to fight Nigerian police. It was still because of these Fulanis when they were busy killing people. And the young man said these people to be in the bush to hunt after these people. Since the federal government are not doing the needful to make sure he contain these people not to stop killing. That's why we people from the middle belt, if we have somebody like him as the come to, we will stand with him. Because you know how many numbers of people that be killed in the middle belt? You know? So if Biafran are lucky to have person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are crucifying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, crucify Sunday Igboho. Because Sunday Igboho too also stood for the same purpose. That enough is enough. Fulani cannot just come into our territory and be killing people the way they like. And Sunday Igboho also stood up during the Buhari government. They went after him too to kill him. But being as made that the Yoruba leader are far better in terms of leadership than the Igbo's leader, they stood against that man. They made sure that he did not face the wrath of Buhari and he escaped for his dear life. The same Sunday Igboho went to submit the application for British embassy that he wanted his people to exit from Nigeria. That's why his brother is still the president of Nigeria. What does that speak to you in a large volume? That everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. As I always say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fight for the Yoruba, he fight for the Igbo, he fight for the Middle Belt. Because this is no longer a country whereby a doctor has to move from Nigeria, go to UK to go and be doing caregiver, and the politicians are happy because they share the national cake. A councillor will buy a house in SA within 1 year, 2 years, but a civil servant who served for 35 years cannot afford to build a bungalow house to live, cannot afford to send his children to school. And you say we should be happy. We can never be happy. We are murdering our future. The same way my father spoke to me, Nigeria will be better. Right from child, now I've grown, I've given birth. I'm also speaking the language to my children that it will be better. When will it be better for them? So for me, Biafrans will be happy if these people, these three principalities of the world, join hands together to make sure Biafra get their freedom. Don't forget that the reason why Nigeria will not allow Biafra to get their freedom, the moment Biafra get their freedom today, every other region want to go on their own. As I speak to you, no any region that cannot stand as a country on its own. Go and look at the population of Spain. How many millions are they? How many millions is the least region in Nigeria? For you to see that everybody has what it takes to stand. Spain, what do they know for? They are not to produce wine and they are living. Many Nigerians will get a visa to Spain and they will go and do Thanksgiving in the church. Look at many years ago, we are shouting Ghana must go. Many years ago, Cotonou must go. But reverse is the case. Ghana are shouting Nigeria must go in Ghana right now. So what are we saying? We should have it that this is a country? The answer is no.
Okay, people from Middle Belt has supported Biafra in all ramifications. Are you surprised that Biafra is getting global attention more than any other nation agitating for freedom? What was led to that, honestly?
Well, let me tell you that in this country we find ourselves, we hate the truth. That is just the major problem. The major problem is that if you call me my brother and you are seeking after my life, how to kill me, to inherit my property, you are no longer my brother. I rather go and seek a friend outside there that will shield me, that will protect me to live. And that's what is happening between the Middle Belt and the Biafrans. We have seen over the years the Fulani who think that because of religious, because of culture, they are more closer to all their brother. They keep destroying us. Whether Osumen than follow or what name they call, because Middle Belt are the one that stop him. You are using that anger to destroy Plateau. You are using that anger to destroy Benue State.
Benue, Kogi,
and we are saying no to that. Enough is enough. We can no longer take this. But you know the fact The truth will definitely reveal, no matter how it takes time. If you forget about Donald Trump, when Donald Trump was the president in the first 4 years, don't forget that many Muslims hated him. Many blacks hated him. But when they now see the gravity of the impact, negative impact Joe Biden and Obama have done, as I speak to you, this last election, both the Muslims, both the blacks, they all joined hands together and voted for Donald Trump. It is better for us to get Donald Trump, who will send us go back to our country and allow the world to be in peace, than to have this devil incarnate that will destroy the world. I want to tell you the impact of Joe Biden and Obama to the world. They destroyed the world power. They destroyed the economy of the world by allowing that fight, that war between Russia and Ukraine. And today we saw the impact of Ukraine war and Russia. It affects everywhere in the world, both even in Nigeria as we speak. Go to Israel and Hamas, the war that's not supposed to fight, because of the Joe Biden weakling, because of Obama, they allowed the war. But let me ask you these questions. The Bible says, when the light comes, the darkness cannot comprehend it not. The light has come, which is the Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump has been sworn in as the president of America, do you hear war like the way we used to hear it before? As I speak to you now, is he not the president of Ukraine that is running up and down to seek out to stop the war? And Obama, Donald Trump have told him, every penny that America has spent on Ukraine, Ukraine is going to pay it back. Because the money is taxpayers' money. You cannot come and waste our taxpayers' money. Because in the first place, you're not supposed to go into this war. Do you get my point? He told him, we all watch it, that this fight, do you think you can win this war? People who are pushing you, people like Joe Biden and Obama that is pushing that man, go and fight. Where are they today? Do you know how many souls that have been destroyed in Ukraine? Do you know how many property that have been leveled in Ukraine? So for me, they might not agree. We, the middle belt, have seen that Biafra will be favorable to us because, as I've earlier told you, what Mazin Kano is fighting for is for general everybody. Everything Mazin Kano have said about the Fulani bandit, has it not come to pass?
You think Mazin Kano has overpowered Nigeria in this regard?
And that is why they don't allow that young man to come out from prison. Because I see nothing that man has done compared to what Fulani people have done. And yet they are releasing them. As I used to say it, use the case of Evans, the Igbo kidnapper, and Wadume, which is the Fulani or the Hausa's kidnapper. Today, Wadume is living his life. He has been free. But Evans, the Igbo man, is still in the prison. Marginalization, we are saying. If IBB have come out and told the world how they lie against the Igbos about the coup that took place in 1966.
Very bad.
I was expecting by now Tinubu should be called people that are involved and say, you know what? Let this young man go. Because why Mazin Kano come out to fight for this Biafra liberation? Don't forget that Mazin Kano was not a poor guy. He didn't come from poor family. He came from wealthy home. He was enjoying his life in Liverpool. But he has to forsake all this thing and come back to fight because he saw the suffering. The people were suffering. He came to fight for these people. You get my point? So for me, they know the truth that the moment Mazin Kano release, he will raise the Biafra flag. Immediately. And don't forget, the Bible says, I hardened the heart of Pharaoh to deal with the children of Israel, so that at the end my name will be glorified. The delay of Mazin Kano is not a denier. Anytime he come out today, the victory is sure. Yeah, because as I speak to you, not only Igbos, 90%, 80% of Nigeria are tired of this nation because nothing is working anymore. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. That's why I said it before the general election. Whether it's Peter Obi that win that election, whether Atiku, whether this Emilio could grab the power and run with it that is now the president now. If they did not do these two things, which I prescribe, nothing will work in Nigeria. What are those two things? I tell you, it's either they restructure this country, let every region. As it is now, if Igbos are the one managing themselves, you people know how to deal with your leaders. One thing, and I trust the Igbos, that Igbos are not pretenders. If there's of the Peter Obi that is in that place doing this thing Tinubu is doing, Igbo man will have dragged him out since. They are not pretender. They don't see white and call it blue. And that's why they call Igbos are too arrogant. They are not arrogant. Just that when you say the truth in this part of the world where we find ourselves, they feel that you are too pompous. They feel that you know it too much. We don't like the truth. So as I was saying, whether OP, whether Atiku, whether this Emilio could grab power and run with it as president, except they do the things, restructuring this country or divide the country, then there's no way forward. Look at it now. Do you see anything? Can you tell me one thing that Tinubu have done that is affecting Nigeria life? The answer is no. Because he is building on 40 foundation. If you can use your camera to watch this thing, look at this foundation. This foundation is 40. No matter how billionaire Dangote come now to come and building on this foundation, it's just wasting his time. Because the foundation is already weak. It cannot stand in time when time comes. When this thing blow.
Wind.
It blow, it will blow the house away. And that's what is happening to Nigeria. Every effort Tinubu is trying to put on because he's building on 40 foundation is not standing. So we should stop prolonging the evil days ahead of us and do the needful so that Nigerians can wake up and be proud of this country. This country was once a giant of Africa, doing well globally. Under President Goodluck Jonathan, we were flying like eagles. Our economy was one of the best in Africa. But as I speak to you today, what is the situation of the economy of Nigeria? As I speak to you, many Nigerians are running to Cotonou to seek for greener pasture. If you hold 1,000 naira in Cotonou now, you can eat indomie and chicken in Cotonou. But 3,000 naira in Nigeria cannot
Will the Igbo man be blamed on the political mess up of Nigeria, considering the fact that the Yorubas and Hausas have been in power for years and they cannot be able to fix Nigeria?
No, for me, that's why the Igbo too have their own to take, but you cannot blame the Igbos totally because even more what they have shown Nigeria that there is paper, the Yorubas and the Hausas have signed that the Igbos must not come close to power in Nigeria. And that's why people are saying, release Mazen Amdekan. Amdekan is a free man. It's a free man because if people like IBB have come and opened the secret of Nigeria, so what else? So for me, this message to the viewers that are going to watching it for Tinubu, people loyalists, I advise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let release Mazen Amdekan, let that young man go home.
Thank you.
For that wonderful question, the answer of this good platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or as outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojogun fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Mazen Amdekan did it via his own dimension. So Empire is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samoneta should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Edigbo and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samoneta should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samoneta and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be displayed. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samoneta is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And when the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government be worried about this. Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Sawonepa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now. For a particular tribe, for a major tribe to exit your country, you know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the outer man would now dominate virtually every government percentage in Nigeria. So now the reason why